Hi, it's Mrs. Ellison, and it's time for this week's book talk. The first thing I want to tell you is that we got a cart of new books. There are over 60 new books that have just come into the BHS library just in time for the holiday checkout season. And this picture is not doing this cart any justice. There's a lot of good stuff here. So come by and check it out. Scorpion Rules is one of them. This is a good dystopian, brand new. And in the future, as you can imagine, we have continued to have wars, countries start wars with one another, mainly because of scarce resources like water. There was an artificial intelligence being who came down and said, you know what, new deterrent. From now on, what we're going to do is we're going to take the son or the daughter, the beloved son or daughter, from every ruling country, and we are going to put them in one location. And if you choose to have a war with another country, both of your children are going to die. This is the way it's been for hundreds of years now, and it is somewhat of a deterrent, but people do die all the time from these preceptors, which is where the kids who are hostages wind up going. They're called the Children of Peace, by the way. Greta's our main character. She is a child of peace. She is worried because she believes that her mother is going to need to declare war on another country. And that does happen, but there's something interesting that happens along with that. This book keeps you guessing. It's called The Scorpion Rules because if you put two scorpions in a bottle together, they are pretty evenly matched and might not actually fight each other. I Am Princess X, a really good and dark book that takes place in Seattle, and Bainbridge Island also makes a reference in here as well. 5 years ago, we had two girls, and they were in fifth grade, and they created a comic strip together and kind of a whole world surrounding Princess X, who was a comic book superhero who wields a katana and wears red chucks. Princess X died when one of the girls died. She was driving with her mother over the Ballard Bridge, and they lost control and they went over the side of the Ballard Bridge. Since then, our main character has been grieving for the loss of her friend. And so she finds it really interesting when all of these stickers showing a image of Princess X start to appear around Seattle. She's wondering about that. She's wondering whether her friend actually died or who is continuing on the Princess X legacy. Pretty dark story, actually, and it will keep you guessing too. The Last Leaves Falling is a sad tearjerker kind of book that is really wonderful. It takes place in Japan. Our main character is a boy who is dealing with the fact that he has Lou Gehrig's disease. That's ALS, and it is a disease where your muscles start failing you, and eventually you die. He is in a wheelchair by this time, and his only connection to the world is his mom and also his computer. He reaches out to two friends. He's worried that when he finally has to tell them that he's dying, that they probably will leave. Something different happens, and it's a quite good story. It's a quick one too. Finally, Future Footprints. We are going to do this on Wednesday, this week's Wednesday Future Footprints, which is a career speaker series at lunch in the library. We'll be focusing on careers in health and medicine. And I really liked this book tie into it. This author is not coming to Future Footprints. I'm sorry, but she's written a great book about her experiences being one of only about 200 female neurosurgeons in the country. Highly readable. If you have ever imagined being a surgeon yourself, you might want to read this interesting story. That's all for now. Thanks for listening. Back to you.